So, Namaskar, everyone. I'm glad that we are here in Satsang. So, Anita ji and Omkar, I think I'll read out a little bit from a new Substack draft that I've prepared. I think I'll send the text to you and make some notes, and we'll um, edit and send it out. So, we have talked about this one, the initial part, because the ocean of peace comes from here only. So, in this exchange, a learned religious preacher visits Guru Maharaj at his residence in Mathura and asks a series of searching questions. So, what is the core of your belief? Was the first question. And Guru Maharaj answered that finding the ocean of peace, which is, you know, so the ocean that's filled with eternal peace and happiness, that can also be called the human religion. And the notes here, Guru Maharaj shifts the focus from beliefs to experience. While most people define themselves as belonging to this religion or that, he defines his path as a destination, as a state of being. By calling it the human religion, he suggests that the longing for peace, happiness, and truth is more fundamental than any other cultural identity. So, he who has peace of mind has everything. So, second question was, so which society, creed, or religion do you belong to? So then he replies that I believe in selecting good things from all faiths and ignoring the empty ritualistic traditions. My path starts where the divisions created by different. So my path starts where the divisions created by different religions are left behind. So this is where he views religions as tools that have potential to uplift, but the human dogma often creates walls. And he treats people of all religions equally, saying that in effect he believes in all religions and at the same time he believes in no religion. So he invites us to step into a space beyond the walls of division. So Rig Veda says that truth is one, the wise call it by many names. So then the question came that what special preparation is needed to start this practice? So Guru Maharaj said that you'll have to separate yourself from your pride and prestige and bring yourself here with the mental makeup of a student. The greatest obstacle of spiritual growth is in the, lack of information, but the presence of knowing, quote unquote. So Guru Maharaj points out that those with high status of great intellectual knowledge often find it hardest to learn, to enter the palace. He says that you will have to be humble and admit a need for help, and one must unlearn before they can learn. So then came the question that can we learn all this from the books? And Guru Maharaj said the books have described and mapped the path, but that only goes to the door. The real palace from the inside, which has, amazing visuals, refreshing fountains, that can only be experienced by someone who actually enters that door. So he uses this metaphor of a palace, and a map is useful to find the door, but that's not to be in the palace. He says that you actually have to live it, experience it, and it's not an intellectual exercise, it's an experiential exercise. Then comes the question, does breath control or mantras have a place here? And he says there is no need for any kind of action or physical effort. One has to just become an observer and sit. Our practice starts where actions end. And so again, experiential and, about, it's about becoming an observer. It's a, way to go deeper inside and rather than just be on the surface with the actions. So, should one quit their traditional prayers or religious routines? And then the answer Guru Maharaj gave was that not at all. The practice will calm the restless mind and make whatever you are doing, more effective. So he says a 5-minute prayer with a concentrated mind will give immediate results. So, so he is just talking about, it's not replacing anything, but enhances what is being already learned and done. And then I think this question we have talked at length, is it better to meditate on the heart or the third eye? And he says both are correct. The path of yoga sees the goal as distant and complex, and the path of Upasna sees the goal as close and nearby, which is the heart center. So present, our destination is all within our hearts. So basically, instead of rising through the chakras, just focus on the heart center and find your ocean of peace right there. What's the difference between prayer and this method or Upasna? So Upasna is the state of being in the presence, and you must first be in the presence before you talk to them. So prayers, many people complain that their prayers are not being answered. Guru Maharaj explains that we often pray to a distant God. Upasana is the act of establishing proximity. So first find the presence and then speak from the heart. And finally, what is the role of Guru in this practice? And he says in this practice, Guru is the doer, the practitioner is the observer. And that's called Samarpan Yoga as well. So, say, I think somewhere is an example of like you can't do surgery on yourself. So this is almost having an experienced guide with you. Um, you know, um, So you bring in the intent or willingness, and Guru provides the transcendental energy. All right, so I'll send that out. Um, so we'll sit in a relaxed posture, eyes slightly closed, and think of this presence of transcendental energy in form of light that's entering our heart and distributing throughout our body. And we are becoming one with this light. Mind wanders away, bring it back to this thought and this thought alone, that this transcendental energy in form of light is right here, right now, and it's entering your heart and distributing throughout your body, and we are getting completely and totally immersed. Let's start. Namaskar. Happy Tuesday. Namaskar. Anything, Anita ji?
Namaste Bhaiya. Namaste everyone.
Namaskar, Bhai Sahab.
Namaskar.
Hello, everybody.
I'll send a couple of articles to थोड़ा बहुत देख लीजिएगा थोड़ा tweak करते
Spring break attendance.
हैं.
Probably everyone is on break.
Yeah, this will be interesting because Philadelphia Satsang is on Memorial Day weekend. So that'll be.
Yeah, it is on call.
Yeah. उसमें there is not much leeway because it's based on Jijaji's schedule. चलिए वैसे भी इस वीकेंड तो काफी हो गया था तो I think it's time to
That
go
was
back.
good. It was really good. So how often do you plan to do that?
That's a good question. Actually, what I'm thinking is every month we'll do a workshop which is pre-planned, a little more elaborate than usual. And maybe every month or twice a month. Well, we're still trying to figure out. I want to do more like, do one YouTube live, one on Substack, um, something like that. We'll see. Kyonkar, any suggestions?
No suggestion Bhaiya. Did we accomplish the objective of last session?
That's a great question. Yeah, we're still gathering, that feedback. Let's see. But I think see what I find, and I don't know if that's the way to look at it, but you know, um, one session a couple of years ago, we helped someone who is integral part of the community now. There were three people at least who actually there were more than three, but three came out with why they were here and how this helped. I mean, for one session to be helpful, I think what we're thinking is that we do real hand holding. I think the whole idea is, call it engagement, but I think it's for us, it's more about hand holding and making a consistent and deeper practice. And people who uh, don't seem to get how to connect to this energy, how to connect to the light, how to uh, visualize, embody, manifest, whatever you call that. Um, but through hand holding, I think we can really take them to where they need to be, hopefully.
जी भैया.
So from that perspective, I think it's all good. But yeah, I think still we need to figure out what we can do better, what content makes more sense, what structure makes more sense. Well, I think we'll meet after the Saturday workshop for half hour. चलिए ठीक है। नमस्कार नमस्कार ओंकार।
नमस्ते भैया।
वेणु।
अच्छा।
साधु प्रणाम भैया।